Right, welcome back. So today, what am I doing today? So I'm just going to show you what I got from Bingley last weekend, and then I've been in here for a few hours actually. So I don't know whether I showed it on the one of the last videos, but one of the things I was going to Bingley for was one of these for the bonnet front panel, slam panel. Now I do recall, or I thought that I had sprayed, that I had the one from the original for when I took it off the car originally, and for the life of me I could not find it. I thought I searched everywhere, so I nicked one off one of my other minis temporarily, and that was a stainless steel one. I didn't want that on there, so when I went to Bingley, I got a new one and blasted it this morning, primed it, sprayed it in the body colour, and it's just hanging up there drying, and then just clearing out the inside of the car, because I'm going to be doing the headlining, or stretching the headline this day. Guess what I found? Oh, it's so annoying. It's the one I sprayed when I sprayed all the other bits for the car. So I've got two now, the same colour. But yeah, so there we go. So that's another thing. So if you recall, when I was doing the wheel bearings, I was after the thick flange, or I don't know what it's called, the ring that goes in, the spacer ring. The Cooper S had a thicker one, and I didn't recall taking it out, and I didn't recall, well, I thought I probably would have, I wouldn't have thrown something like that, surely, no. I could not find it, and I just walked in the lockup, in the garage, not last weekend, the weekend before, and right in front of me, hanging where all my tools are, with the spacer rings. So I'm more than likely going to, when I take the hubs off, take the seal off the back of the bearing and put the correct, because what I had to do was put in two normal size spacers, which almost makes up the difference. But now that I've found them, I think I'm just going to take the seal off, because I've got spare seals, put the correct one in, and then put another rubber seal in. So yeah, putting stuff in a safe place, and then not remembering is a big trait of mine, I think. So anyway, yeah, so Bingley. So what I got was the window internal, you know, the internal rubber things that go in the top of the window door frame. So I've got them. I knew, so these are the inner chrome trims for the Cooper S. But you can see that they've got quite a big profile on them, and then reading up on them, so the felt on the inside's 54 years old and it's really worn. So I went up to Bingley hoping to get some new ones. Didn't actually realise that they are completely different. And I think probably from 71 onwards, from what I've read, there was a problem with these ones. The felt is stapled on there, and you can actually see the staples there and there. And they found that they started rusting, the staples started rusting and then scratching on the window as the window was wound up and down. So they changed it, I think, to those, but these are lovely, you know, they've got a better profile. So if anyone's got any ideas of how I can replace that felt and retain the original trim, I'd be very interested to know. So, or if anyone has got any new old stock ones lying around that they'd like to sell me, name me a price. So yeah, so that was, so I got them, but I can always use them on another one. So what else did I get? So I got a new exhaust. So the old exhaust was an RC40, and I've gone for a Maniflow one. Reasons: they're coated better. I think they do the same thing, and the chrome end looks better on the Maniflow one than it does on the RC40. So that's what I've done with that. It's in there at the moment. So, and then also, so I've got some of these. So all this is from Newton. So I've got a battery cover and strap. I think they're all the same from Mini Spares, Newton. I think they're all the same. So I've got that. Can't remember what I've actually got. Oh yeah. So I've got two little bitumen pads, which look like the original type from Newton. They are just for the two rear quarters inside. Obviously that had new rear quarters, so I need that for that. But the roof, I didn't do anything with the roof, so that's still got the sound deadening on it, and the doors were new before I'd got the car anyway, so they've got sound deadening on, so they're just for the rear quarter. I did actually have some other sound deadening stuff, but I just wanted it to look a bit more original than the silver stuff. So I've gone for new sun visors, just because the original ones are pretty manky, so you realise that I didn't actually notice that they've got a different type of thing that attaches them. It's interesting. Let's see if the new ones have got that. So I'm just going to get some scissors. I'm sure that's the same colour as the headlining. Anyway, yeah, so sun visors. I will check in a minute whether those things work in there, and then I'll clean them up. So that was that. Now, I have gone for a black moulded carpet set. Now, I've been told that the moulded carpet was original in the Mk3 S, but the carpet I had in mine it must have been an aftermarket, because it doesn't fit, it's not moulded around the bulge, and it just doesn't ever fit properly, and it really annoys me. So I've just gone for I know that, so the carpet that I've got is quite thick, which is nice, and it's got a better pile on it, but it's so annoying that it just doesn't go around the bulge properly. So I've just gone for the black moulded carpet set. So and it'll all clip back properly, and it just fits better. So that was that. And then also, what is that noise? I've gone for new door cards. Now, the reason I've done that, and I toyed with that quite a lot. These are the original ones. You can see that they're all sort of folded up. I would assume just where people have been trying to pull them off over the years and whatever. They're a bit manky, just like where people's clothing and whatever have just sort of worn them down over the years. I will keep them and wrap them up for if I do sell it and someone wants to put the originals back on, but I'm just going to fit the new ones. So what's missing from there? What's missing? Right, so they haven't cut the hole for the door handle and the pull handle, but I can obviously do them. But yeah, so obviously them. And the rear quarters. So, and then I've got a new handbrake gaiter. So that's all in navy. I actually thought when I bought the car, the interior was black. And when the car is in here and everything's in it, it does look black. Then when the sun gets into it, you can see it's blue. But yeah, so it's definitely navy. So that's what I've got. Is that all I've got? And I've got some bits and pieces. Fuel pipe, hose, clip things in stainless steel, and just odds and sods. So that's that. So yeah, unboxing done. I'll just show you the bits in a minute, what I've been doing, spraying and stuff. And then so I'm going to get I got the headline in last year at Bingley, and it's been sat in a box. I think it's folded. So what I'm going to do today is get it laid out on the floor with the old one, just make sure it's all right, put all the rods in it, and then I'm going to fit it, and I'm going to kind of stretch it but not stick it yet, and probably leave it through the week, and then next weekend I'll stick it all around the edges, and just make sure it's perfect. So and then once I've done that, I can do the A pillars and the top of the dash below the windscreen, because that was covered in a black vinyl, which I've got that down there. I've had that for about 3 or 4 years. Someone offered it to me. So yeah, I'm going to have a bit of help, probably Casey. Lucy might need to come in as well. So I'll get that in, get it all stretched, get it all sort of crocodile clipped all the way around, and then just leave that to sort of settle for a week. So yeah, I'll just going to show you what I've done, and then I'll probably just leave the camera in the background, just seeing us fanning around with it. So. Right, so I keep finding bits that I need to refurb and spray. So the steering column was a bit manky, just bits worn here and there, and just been hit quite a few times with things. So I've stripped it, sanded it all back, and give it a couple of coats, 2 or 3 coats of hammerite satin. So that's come up all right. You obviously don't see that much of it, you only see that part. So then I had to make that, which is the bracket that goes onto there and fixes that to the wing. I actually made another one, but that's a better shape and so on. I've blasted and sprayed the horn, and then there was the That's the one I originally sprayed. That's the one off Rufus, and then the one up there is the one that I blasted and sprayed this morning.